President Trump made such a critical decision for his presidency. Here's what he had to say today about that decision.
Soleimani has been perpetrating acts of terror to destabilize the Middle East for the last 20 years. What the United States did yesterday should have been done long ago. We do not seek regime change. However, the Iranian regime's aggression in the region, including the use of proxy fighters to destabilize its neighbors, must end, and it must end now.
Toluse, you and I have been working together all day for the Washington Post trying to figure out why this happened. Based on your conversations with your sources, was it the hawks? Or the hawks perched on the president's shoulder, the generals in this administration urging action? Were Republicans pressuring him? Why did he do this?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and the fact that the president doesn't seem to have sort of a core foreign policy means that sometimes when people get in the room with him, they can convince him one way or the other. The president is battling dual impulses. He's, in some senses, an isolationist. He says, America first, I don't want to be involved in these quagmires in the Middle East, but he also wants to be a tough guy. He wants to project strength and say, if any of these countries, if any of these leaders threaten anyone in the U.S., threaten Americans abroad, then I'm going to go after them with fire and fury. And I think he's battling those two impulses. The fact that the Iranians had stormed into the embassy in Iraq, the president saw that as an affront to his presidency and wanted to take strong actions. And the fact that, according to the intelligence that he'd been briefed on, he saw that there was what he called an imminent threat to Americans in the region, and for that reason he took this drastic step. But let it be very clear that he is still apprehensive about this idea that he's sending more troops into the Middle East. He's going back on some of his promises of the campaign trail that he's going to get Americans out of the Middle East, and actually having to do something that's opposite of that. I think he's concerned about that.